something, just so they know you're here.
Hey.
We're not. You have to show yourself too. You're the sixth person. All right. You say tomato. I say tomato. Some people prefer Coke over Pepsi, like me. We all have our preferences, and I noticed some of my preferences happen to be words with the coincidental pattern of C's. Like the word cold. I prefer the cold over the heat, cash over credit, and computers over smartphones. What the cold means to me is that the creepy crawlies won't be crawling out, which is great because I hate bugs, especially spiders. And the cold keeps the fleas away from my dog. But with the cold also comes snow, to say the least, snow days. Snow is also great for snowboarding, one of my favorite hobbies. Living in the South, I don't get to do it as much, but I try and take as many trips as I possibly can. Most recently, I just got back from a 2-week trip in Pennsylvania. Also love coffee. Coffee, anything. Iced coffees are by far one of my favorite indulgences. Personally, if I'm not sweating, I'm most comfortable. So when I sleep, I've got to be cool. And I don't like to sound cold or anything, but given the choice, faced with the choice, I'd rather freeze than burn to death. There's also that saying, revenge is a dish best served cold. So prefer the cold over the heat. Alright, I prefer cash over credit because cash is easier to keep track of. I can feel all the cash leaving my hand as opposed to swiping a card. I think it's more responsible spending the money you have than owing the money you don't. Good credit is good, bigger purchases like buying a car, like I recently did. But cash in hand is a great bargaining tool, and most sellers prefer cash. And paying a lot of cash for my car up front helped me bargain the overall cost to it, so that was good. And cash is also good because you don't have any of the interest fees or hidden rates of any kind. So nowadays, this is all I see. Everywhere I look, people glued to their smartphones, checking emails every hour on the hour, if not more, updating social updates. So when I say I prefer computers over smartphones, what I mean is we have an abundance of technology, especially ones we don't need. For example, we had perfectly good digital cameras, CD players, iPods that were just thrown to the side for smartphones. I think it's fine to wait till you're back at home or in front of a computer at an office to check for your emails, respond to that, surf the web, do Facebook statuses and things like that. Besides, such an expensive, small, all-in-one device is not practical for a clumsy person like me, because if I break my smartphone, not only am I out of the phone, a digital camera, iPod, for some people that means being out of a computer. I prefer my computer because instead of watching videos on a 4-inch screen, I'd rather watch it on a 14-inch screen, respond to my emails. I could safely store my homework assignments on my computer and print them out. I don't think you could do that with your iPod, with your iPhones and stuff. In general, working at a computer is a much more comfortable workplace, so one of the other reasons. Some of you might agree with that, some of you might not, but it's okay, we all have our preferences. So yeah, those are my 3 little words. Every day we use words like mine to make choices. Doesn't matter how big or small. Some of our choices say a lot about who we are. So what do my 3 words say about me? Probably a lot more than 3 words. I hate bugs. Probably won't ever buy a smartphone. Love iced coffee, snowboarding, and being responsible with my money. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks. Everybody's still here. Yay. Oh yeah, show yourself. Thank you.
Show yourself.
Yeah, because I won't get credit.